if anybody just heard my elbow break. Right, so this is kind of my sort of permanent, semi-permanent camera setup now. I've got a little webcam that I thought would be better than nothing, because I'm having trouble with my main camera right now. But I thought it would be better than no videos at all, because I'm really going to make a concerted effort to upload more regularly. I'm planning to do a star sign videos, just like 10-minute videos for each star sign. If that's something people would be interested in, I would like to do that. This is a pick a card. This one, it's going to be what secrets are they keeping from you. So we'll find out, and just go to the comments box or the description box, and the timestamps will be there, and you can pick using your intuition on those. If anybody needs a private reading, my details are in the description. I usually don't charge, well, I don't charge very much at all ever, compared to other readers anyway. I just like a small donation for my time, and I usually then buy cards with it for the channel. I have a huge box full of 70 odd decks, by the way, so if anybody wants to see that evidence, they can. Right, anyway, I'm using the Druid Plant Oracle, so this will be pile 1. Let's see what secrets they're keeping from you. Let me pick that one. My moon just changed colour. What are you doing? Get back to your original colour. Okay, first out for pile 1 we have Mugwort, second we have Bethany, and then Fern. I'll just put them so that you can maybe see them a bit better. So, with the Mugwort, they're definitely keeping secrets. And they might be volatile secrets. They might be secrets that you want to know but you don't. If that makes any sense to you at all. Yeah, you want to know but you don't, because you feel like, it feels as though, would you stop that? It feels as though you already know the secret that they're keeping from you, your person. And you want to know but you don't, because you know there's a secret, you know that what the secret is, but you don't want to really hear it because you know it's going to cause a serious issue and potentially a loss of someone who you care about, even if they are, like, I'm just going to say it, I feel like they're cheating. This person's cheating. And again, I'm an intuitive reader as well as I don't necessarily read all the actual meanings of the cards. I do read the meanings of the cards, but I also add my own interpretation, is what I mean. They've got a secret. They might also be... They might secretly have emotions or feelings for somebody else. They might be using alternative methods or abusing alcohol or drugs, possibly, as well. And you may or may not know about that as well at the same time as this. It's either that or this is two different energies, and somebody's got somebody who's using drugs and alcohol or is an alcoholic or a drug addict, and they haven't necessarily come out and said it yet. And also the other side of it is that there's potential for somebody to be cheating, but it could also be a combination of all of them. But you're worried about causing a fight. You don't want to have to face yet another failed relationship. Like, maybe you're used to being with somebody so much that you tend to go for a relationship whether it's good for you or not. And you maybe just go for the same type each time and you end up with the same result. which is not a very good one. It's just one of them things, I guess. It's sometimes just, I think, fear that holds people back more than it is anything else at times, really. We have the Seven of Swords. Ho ho! Okay, so we do have deceit here, we do have lies, we do have somebody covering up, they're wearing a mask as well. At least in this deck. This camera's too rubbish to actually bring it really close, that you would actually see it, it's just grainy. But the Seven of Swords is somebody's doing something they shouldn't be doing. And it could be any one of the aforementioned. Four of Pentacles, so somebody... See, to me, there is, of course, the official Four of Pentacles meanings, right? But in this particular spread, oh, excuse me, I'm tired. The cards around it, and the situation and the energy that I'm picking up on, I feel like this person is looking out for number one. They may have even stolen money from you. They maybe don't have a lot, or maybe you work and they don't, and they take advantage, or money goes missing, and they're spending it on drugs, alcohol, another woman, all of those things. It could be this. It can be a sense of just lack in general, and you might be lacking because they're stealing from you. And that's not necessarily the traditional meaning of that card, but that's what I feel. Ten of Wands. You feel a lot for this person, but you've sort of cottoned on to the fact of what they're doing, and you're trying to, or you tried to help them at one point, but now it's getting to a point where they're not really making any effort and you can't be bothered with them anymore. And they might even come across to you, like sometimes they might be condescending, or come across in a manner that they feel like they're superior to you. I mean, the Emperor. This is the Emperor card. Normally he's the kind of person who does the right thing, tries to be stable, steady, you know, that kind of thing. But this feels like the energy, it feels like this is what you want, but it's not what you've got. You've got a lion using person. I would swear, but I'm not allowed to anymore because YouTube. But I do feel like, honestly, Moon, you're a nightmare. I do feel like you guys are being used by this person. You are being used by this person, and this is so sensitive to movement. Not enough that it actually works when I touch it though. But you've got this deep desire to be with somebody stable, steady, somebody that's as passionate about you as you are about them. But instead you're stuck with this person here, who's lying and cheating. It could be one or the other or both. Because like I said, it's general in terms of a reading, so. Some of you might have had a death in the family recently. Not really sure why I'm saying that, by the way, I just feel like it might be relevant to some of you guys. And it might have been that death that has helped you to even see the situation and that person for what they really are. And again, I don't know why that came up, but I'm going to say it anyway. Butterfly, a change for the better. So, changes are coming. Then we have unsettled times, need to plan ahead, kangaroo. Month of the year, April. I really hope that this isn't April as in this is when it's going to happen. I feel like this is April, like you're going to be feeling better about everything by then. You're going to get rid of this person now, right, regardless of what you feel. And then April you'll start to feel better about everything, and you'll be really making new growth for yourself. And why do my arms look so fat? like, I've just looked at the screen on my computer and I'm just like, I'm only 8.5 stone, and I look like I've got really fat arms. What is that? I don't understand. Stop it. Ego. Triumph over troubles and obstacles. So since this has come right after April, I literally just said I hope this is when you start feeling better and you start getting your growth, and then that came right out on top of it. So I feel like that this is not when you're going to be rid of this person. This is when you're going to have finally felt better after getting rid of them and things like that. You're going to be working through it because you do have a deep passion for this person, even if they are not the nicest people. Next, an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. What was I saying with the Emperor? This is the kind of energy you want, somebody stable and just the opposite of what you've currently got. This is what you want, and then the Nest card comes out. Money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. You're not going to find it with somebody stealing from you, so get rid. Axe. Forces working against you, which would be this person, but also the axe can be to cut somebody out of your life. Just take it and smack it down, get rid. Okay, so this person's higher self, what would they say if they were being honest? With you, they can't handle it right now. I don't know if they can't handle the lies, I don't know if they can't handle two-timing you, I don't know if they can't handle the drugs and stealing and all that stuff. It could be just, it could, for as bad as they are, it could be a lot for them to handle as well. We will be together. I will make things right. I'm trying to do the honourable thing. So this person is, quite frankly, deluded. They think they're doing the right thing. They think they're decent people. They think you're the problem, or they're narcissistic. They're making you think you're the problem when really you're actually not the problem at all. This person thinks that you're going to keep tolerating their shit. Oops, I swore. Oh well. That you're going to keep tolerating their bad behaviour forever. Because you might have been tolerating it for a while already. They think that you're under the thumb. And that they can just keep doing what they're doing, basically. Which is not the case, right? You should not be allowing it. Get rid of this person. And they think that one day, you know, they're going to be making things right and things will be better and they'll be able to not do what they're doing or whatever it is that's going on in your situation. But the energy I get from this card is that this person is deluded. And then they think they're doing the honourable thing. They think they're trying to, or are a better person. But they're not, actually. The complete energy I get from both of these cards is somebody who is delusional. They're delusional. There is no other way to put that. Absolutely insane. You need to get rid of this person. Okay, so your letters are W, T, Y, R, D, and H. These could be initials or letters of somebody's name. You also have the numbers 4, 2, 1, 4, 1, 4. These could be synchronistic numbers that you might be seeing these on like a clock or in your shopping receipt, something like that, or on a billboard or on a radio station number that are trying to point you in a new direction, because they're all lower numbers than, well, you know, like 1 to 10, it's not 10, so you're not completing a cycle here. You're trying to start a new one. You might even have been trying to walk away from this person for a while, but they keep coming back, making false promises and never actually doing it. However, new beginnings are coming for you, new growth is coming for you, abundance is coming for you, you coming into your own is coming for you. This person might tell you that nobody else would have you, that nobody else would tolerate you. This person could be abusive as well. But you know better than that now, and you're gonna get this new beginning. You're gonna have love. That's what that says, that wee thing there, because I don't know if it's going to come up on the camera because it's so rubbish. It does say love. And an emotional person, somebody's going to communicate with you how they feel. This could also be this person that you're with is a karmic. The new person is going to be a soulmate, but it might be slow to get rid of the karmic, or they might be slow to accept that it's over. But once they go, let's chuck him in there, you're going to have an altogether more stable person to be with. Grounded, emotional, secure, loving, affectionate, doesn't make you feel bad. That kind of person. You're going to have a really great person in the near future. In fact, you know what we can do? Just before we finish the reading, I'm going to get a month of the year. December. So April might be the time when you finally get this old person out of your system, and December could be when you meet your new person. And hopefully you'll get this other person out as soon as possible. But you'll have help from this other person to help you heal as well. They'll understand the situation. They may have gone through something similar. So look out for somebody like that. And if you guys need a private reading, my details are in the description box below. I don't charge very much. Just a small energy exchange, which I usually buy cards with for the channel, so that when I come on I can just use new decks and stuff, although I do have my favourites. So you'll find me using the Prisma particularly a lot because I like that one, but it's not because I don't spend the money on the cards, it's just because I don't always resonate with the ones that I buy for the channel. So anyway, thank you Pile 1 for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye. Okay, hey Pile 2, let's see what secrets your person is keeping from you, if any, and if it's good or bad. Don't know why I picked 4 there, because I think I only picked 3 for Pile 1. The Guardians, Juniper, and Burdock. Let me just shuffle that one out of the way. And Cuckoo Pint. Okay, so let me see. For this pile, I feel like some of you are worried about a current relationship. I feel like communication is lacking, possibly. Or there's something that just isn't being said. It's, I don't know, it's like somebody in this relationship, this is people in a relationship, this is definitely somebody who's already with somebody, and there's been a lack of communication, and somebody's looking at new horizons. Somebody might have been saving secretly money, or there's a possibility of somebody secretly squirreling away money to get away from somebody. But I'm getting 2 scenarios here. There's also the potential of somebody who's gambling or has a gambling addiction. And it's weird because I had addictions in the first one as well, but it was to do with alcohol or drugs. And potentially cheating as well. But there's no sense of cheating here. It's just like somebody's either squirreling away money, as in saving it, to get away, or somebody's squandering money on stuff like gambling. That's the first and foremost sense, and there's a lack of communication. Somebody's got a problem here and they're not communicating it. Whether that's the person gambling, or the people gambling, should I say, because this is a general read, or the person who's got a problem that they need to get away from, that they're saving this money in the first place. Given the two scenarios, so take whatever resonates. And even if it's not your exact situation, you might be just in a situation where there's a lack of communication and you're worried that the other person is seeking pastures new. I don't think anybody's cheating yet in this one, but there may be potential for divorce, or somebody to just up and leave one day as well for this pile. So let's see what else we've got. Oh, this one's fine, and I want you as well, and I want you as well. The Chariot. Okay, that confirms everything then. So we have the Chariot. Somebody here, somebody wants to leave. Could be one or both of you, or the relationship is stagnant now. Especially with the Guardian card here. This is, I'm not reading necessarily the meaning of the card, but I'm being really drawn to look at this water, and it's really still, there's no movement. It's like almost like something's run its course. The moon. So there is secrets here. There is people, or one or both of you are just not communicating and just not necessarily being fair to the other. Come on, moon, you're being ridiculous. Yeah, somebody's not, one or both of you, you're not telling the other that there's a problem. You're keeping it from them. It's a difficult situation, and it maybe, there's a lot of other things that are going on that mean they can't tell you, and you can't tell them stuff or whatever. But somebody's got something squirreled away or squandering something away, and they're not telling you about it. The Two of Wands. So somebody's making a decision to leave. That's pretty much what I saw at the start. Somebody's making a decision to leave, somebody's leaving something behind. And then we have Strength. So whatever happens, if they leave you or you leave them, you're going to need strength to get through it. You just have to be strong. And I feel like you already know that this is coming, but it's still hard to accept because maybe you were with this person for a long time as well. You never know, but let's see what the tea leaf has to say. Yeah, okay. First card out was Broom, which is new home, new attitude. Sorry about the light quality going down, it's turning to night here. This camera usually works better in the daytime. So yeah, there's a new home, new attitude coming with this forward movement here. Needle and thread, a sincere wish will be granted. I mean, for some of you, you might want a divorce. Maybe this person is refusing to give you a divorce. If you already know the situation, that is. So now pay attention to your health. We have the Cane here. You may have been stressing out a lot, you might just be feeling down in the dumps, and it may be causing you problems that you don't quite realise yet. And Inkpot, problems can be resolved. So not to worry too much, don't let it affect your mental health or your overall health with stress. Oh, I'm really tired. Victory. Family matters. You might have kids with this person as well. Maybe that's why you haven't left or broached the subject, because you're doing it for the kids. Temporary situation. So any difficulties that you're facing in this situation are temporary. You're concerned about maybe children as well, but this will have a good outcome. A good outcome from a bad situation, regardless. But they're keeping secrets, and there's a possibility that they're gambling or squandering money somehow, or just stealing money in order to gamble with it. Someone new is entering your life, and February would be the time to look out for them. Let's see what this person would say if they... Ugh, there goes my moon again. Let's see what their higher self would say. What would they say if they were brave enough to say it? I will take care of you. I will make things right. You inspire me. You take my breath away. And I can't seem to find the right words to say at this time. So, I don't know if this person, maybe they lost their job or something, and they've been gambling, hoping to win big so they could take proper care of you. But, you know, overall I don't feel like this is a bad energy. It's just an awkward situation for some of you, because some of you might be going through a divorce, some of you might be knowing there's a problem and the lack of communication with that, and wondering if you should get a divorce, or you're wondering if their partner's going to divorce you or leave you. But I think there's more. It's not. I don't get that energy that they're cheating or anything. But yeah, this person can't seem to be able to tell you. They don't know what to say, how to bring it up, because all they wanted to do was take care of you. And maybe some of you, maybe this person isn't a bad person, but they just won't stop gambling or squandering money somehow, and that's the reason why you're sort of keeping secret money from them to get away, because you just can't tolerate it anymore. And you're keeping this secret money so they can't spend it as well. That could be another aspect of it. So you still have passion for this person and love. But you feel like you need more stability than this person. And that's why there's these new beginnings symbols here with the butterflies. Just passion for something else. You've got memories, and they're not all good. You've tried to communicate with this person, and maybe they haven't listened because they're not ready to talk yet. But yeah, even more passion there as well. But the passion might be just fading, and it might just not be enough to carry the relationship anymore. And again, new beginnings come in. And you might open up about how you're feeling. And yeah, you might have to open up about your feelings towards this, because there seems to be a distinct lack of communication as well. I don't know if your person plays an instrument, but you know, they might try to fix it. They might woo you with their songs or whatever, just to make you feel like you shouldn't leave or something. It might not be quite as easy as you think, or we're hoping for. So the letters that you got were W, A and Q, and the numbers 4, 1 and 10. And these are numbers that, with the number 10, you're at the end of your tether with this person. You're at the end of a cycle with this person. You're wanting to kind of start again or move on. But this person may not be so willing to do that, to start again. Because for as much as they're making, you know, saying the right things, they're not doing the right things. And the 1 and the 4 could be, you know, potential progress, but they're not making it. So there's that as well. Anyway, if you need a private reading, my details are in the description below. And thank you for watching. So That was you, pile 2, and I hope that resonated. So, bye. Hey, pile 3. Let's see what secrets your person is keeping. If any. Okay. Puffball. Bethany again, I got that in the first one. And the Restorers. You know the immediate sense that I get from this? Your person is keeping illness from you. You might even have started to suspect that they're ill. This might be a new relationship. And they haven't told you. And you're starting to suspect that there's something not right. And it could be a mental illness, it could be a physical illness. They maybe haven't told you because you're not sure how that you would react. I don't get a bad energy from this kind of secret for this pile, although I did for the first 2 piles. But this might be a relatively new relationship, or it might be somebody that you've been with for a while, but not like a huge long time. Like, you know, you've been with them 6 months or something, up to a year, and it's still relatively new. But they don't know how to broach the subject. So they're kind of putting on a mask with the Bethany here. They've got a mask on because there's a wee duder down there. You might be into herbalism as well. You might be like a witch or a pagan or something like that as well. This person, because of their health thing, they're not out of the woods, as the saying goes, with this illness. And they're not sure how you would take the news, because it could be really bad, or it could be just something that they're struggling with their mental health. It could just be, you know, that they need to have an operation and they don't want to scare you, and it's not, you know, like life-threatening or anything. But for some of you it might be that they do have something really bad and they don't know how to tell it. But you know, not for everybody. I mean, for some people it might just be somebody who's struggling with depression and they just need a little bit of help. And I pulled the 3 of Pentacles there, so like this could be somebody who's just out of balance and needs a little bit of stability in their life. And especially if they're male, it might feel like it's like they might feel weird asking for help from a woman, because it's usually the man's role to care for the woman. And this person might be not even male, they could be masculine and feminine. And they're just really independent, they're used to looking after themselves. Even at its most basic, it could just be that they're struggling with depression, they want somebody to help keep them stable, but they feel ashamed to ask for it or to mention it. It's like a taboo thing to them. You know, it doesn't have to be some serious illness, I don't mean it like that. But it could just be somebody who's struggling with their own sense of self and how to ask for help. We have the Ace of Pentacles, so there might be an opportunity coming up for you to actually broach the subject. If you have noticed something wrong with this person, or they're not their usual selves, should I say, you might want to just say to them, you know, that they can talk to you. And you should be able to get proper communication with this person, because that's the 6 of Chalices. They're a soulmate. They're a twin flame. Soulmate. I mean, I feel like if you're in a relationship with them, it's probably just a soulmate. Not just a soulmate, I don't mean it like that. I just mean it's a connection that is very deep. And they maybe, once they start talking, if you broach the subject properly, they may not feel... they might realise they don't feel so silly talking to you about it. and that you'll be understanding. Maybe you've even been through it yourself in terms of, you know, feeling like that. So their message is to you: I see a little part of you everywhere I go. My mind and heart always come back to you. I'm reminded of you constantly. You give me butterflies. I am ready. You are unforgettable. So this person only has good things to say about you. There's no lies, there's no cheating. It's not bad. Well, I mean, there's secrecy, but it's not bad. It's just that they're struggling with how to broach the subject and how it makes them feel, depending on what kind of person they are as well, because it doesn't, again, have to be a man. It could be something just that they're more masculine and more independent and they're not used to feeling vulnerable. I don't know why I pulled the message cards first. I usually do the tea leaf first. This is weird. Right, we'll just have to do it in the reverse. Right, what do you have to say to pile 3, please, tea leaf? Oh man! Oh, my moon's gone green. We have a month of the year. Come on, I don't like the green. Right, give me the light one. Okay. I don't feel the need to pull that other half of that deck, so we'll just keep these ones. Okay. So, what is this person feeling, going through? But take care. Enemies are working against you. So yeah, the enemy here could be, I'm predominantly getting mental health. So predominantly this person might be suffering with mental health issues. Or your person. Dark hair woman. Dealings or relationships with a woman or a dark complexion or hair. They might have a toxic family member, sister, mother. Might even interfere in your relationship, and they're finding it difficult to balance the two between you and them, and it's stressing them out and they don't know how to broach the subject. But we do have Beetle as well, which is good fortune. So whatever happens, it should be okay. But obviously use your own judgment as well. Funnel, there's a period of frustration and lessons to be learned. So this is the current sense. You've got a period of frustration here. Aye, psychic ability, trust your intuition. I mean, I feel like you already know that something's not quite right with this person and they're maybe struggling a little bit, but you're also finding it frustrating and wondering when to broach the subject, or even if to broach the subject. So we have casket, so this is the end of a situation. So you might find that, again, the opportunity comes that you can actually speak to this person and then they end up feeling like they can actually just let it all out. Younger women, dealings or relationships with a younger woman. So again, I feel like there may be a mother-sister dynamic here. Might even be your mother or your sister, or their mother or their sister as well. Could be a bit of friction there, maybe just interfering a bit too much and it's causing a bit of stress or depression to the person, your person. Boat, money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall is coming to you. Bit off the bat, but alright, that was nice to know. October and June next year. So October and June next year are months to look out for you as well. Especially for the culmination of this stuff as well. This reading was quite short compared to the others. Find you some charms. And the moon changed colour again. Could you get back to where you were? Right, your letters are N, A, G, C, and O. Don't know if they might make sense as, oh, sorry, hiccups, initials or something like that. And we also have the numbers 1, 1, 1, 2, and 3. These could be synchronistic numbers that are letting you know that you're on the right path. Might see them on receipts, number plates, clocks, radio stations, that kind of thing. Either way, things might be feeling a bit unstable right now, but grounding's going to come pretty soon. I also think it's funny how you got the money in an inheritance card and then all these coins came out as well. Communication will be heard soon. It will lead to new beginnings. I don't see that you're going to fail in this relationship that you're in. It's going to be a case of you work through it. Because you do have a deep connection with this person. Because I think, did you not get the Six of Chalices? Yeah. You've got a connection with this person. Then we have Labradorite and the shell, which is another shell. These are all my soulmate charms. This is going to be something you work on, and you'll find stability again. And with that stability, there'll be growth. The cogs will be turning much more smoothly. Things will be just much brighter, and you'll feel more connected to your person as well. So that was pile 3. I hope that resonated. If you do need a private reading, my details are in the description box below. I don't charge very much, and thanks for watching, and I hope that you choose to subscribe, like and share videos, because that really does help me a lot. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you again soon, and I'm open to all the suggestions that you have got as well, and I'll be back within the next few days to start the zodiac readings. Okay, so thanks again.